I was like, okay, I'm gonna switch courses. They were like, yeah, you have the necessary credits and everything to go into environmental science. So part of that is mainly because I joined Nature Club in foundation, and then we did a lot of activities. It really made me think like, oh, I really want to go to this career path by my extracurricular. Hey, hi,
Hello.
and welcome back to the third episode of our EGS student podcast.
Yay.
And as you guys can tell today, we have a very special face today. Leanne, do you want to... face. Oh, old face. Do you want to introduce yourself? Okay, name is Leanne. I'm a PhD student in the school of EGS, and I'm an third year in, and then I've been here for a while since foundation. Oh, she's low-key a fossil.
Oops.
I'll let that slide.
Or a grandma. But it's
I'll
okay.
let it slide.
Leanne's been here for a while. So do you want to just give us a rundown about like, some changes about EGS?
Or some history,
Yeah.
lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're here during COVID time, right?
I was.
So how was that? How was that like?
COVID times were horrible, tough, but the lecturers made it very like interesting and nice for us. Like they tried their best. I'm grateful for that. Even though we didn't go to like the major field trips, it was still a good experience in my opinion. What major changes we had was mainly we had mindset talks, and that was held in KLTC. That became EGS seminars, and now it's under FOSC. So that was really interesting. Like now we don't have to go all the way to listen to like an environmental science talk. We
What is
just
it
have
called?
to. It's called mindset talk.
Mindset talks.
Mindset.
Yeah, but it wasn't hosted by the school. It was hosted by like
Outside party.
no, I'm pretty sure it's the school itself, like Nottingham themselves, but they invite external speakers. So there was a guy from like ERE Consulting. He was really interesting. And then Prof. Ahimsa, now in China, was also there to give like talks. Anything fun that changed? Like I feel like it's always fun in EGS.
Oh.
Like even though every year, like student batch, sometimes the numbers fluctuate. When we have like really small groups like 9, 12, I feel like we're all so closely knitted. It's always fun to be together and do classes together and do field trips together.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know your PhD is on eDNA, like for fish in mangroves, right?
Yes.
How did you like come to that specific topic?
So all year threes, before you start year three, right? You're given like your FIP topic list. So basically mine is just something that I just chose. It wasn't even it was my first choice, but it wasn't given to me. I had to fight for it.
Okay.
So
As you should.
we had two partners. It was me and Matthew. But before that was Matthew and another international student. He didn't make it to Malaysia because of visa issues. So I texted him like, hey, do you still want the topic? Because I really want to do it. He's like, please have it because that's not even my first choice. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I enjoyed the process. I like molecular work as like I said.
Yeah.
And then
Like
so,
lab, being in the lab.
so I finished my thesis, and then Dr. Allison offered me like an opportunity to do an MPhil. So
What's that?
a Masters of Philosophy. So this program is like a shortcut PhD. So once you finish your first year, you can convert it into a PhD. So this is what a lot of pharmacy students do. It's like I think a lot of my colleagues as well, they started off as MPhil and then now they're PhD students. So that's mainly how I did it. I also want to expand the research more. That's why it's like a broader scope now. So my FIP was just like one side, and then my PhD now is like the whole of Peninsula Malaysia.
Then have you been on any like exciting trips?
Oh yeah.
With your PhD? You went to Japan, right?
Oh yeah, Japan was to process samples. So that was a really nice opportunity because they have their lab all like customized and like state of the art, right?
Just for
this work. So they always have good results. So if I can't make it work here, I just go there and do it, you know. So yeah, that was fun. I think the most memorable trip I had for my PhD work was going to Terengganu because they had such good lacquer. I'm obsessed.
She's a lacquer gal.
Yeah.
When I moved in, Leanne just knocked on my room. She's like, do you want lacquer? She just
Yeah,
made out lacquer.
I fried some for her after I trip.
Basically today, we're just gonna talk about things we do after class.
Yeah.
Or like how we hang out with our friends. Ethan, you should go first.
I've been here since foundation. Yep.
Just kidding.
What do you mean?
Me too, actually.
Oh. foundation besties. I work as student helper part-time for the university. So what I normally do, I bring parents around for tours when they like check out the university. They're like, oh, you want to inquire about whatever course there is.
So did you like hard sell our course?
Mm.
You have to.
Maybe that's why we have so little students.
Hey,
Like, it's
Oh,
his
it's Ethan's
fault.
fault. Maybe. Maybe.
no. I did my job well. Okay.
Okay.
We trust you.
I showed them the good side.
Mhm.
Okay, but there's no extra sugar in it. Okay, let's be fair.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah, that's
yeah.
He's very objective. How about the experience of like driving a buggy all day?
The buggy
the
part
perk,
is
right?
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the buggy part is fun. Although the buggy is quite damaged. Yeah,
Like how so?
it creaks when you turn.
Oh,
Like
What?
creaks.
Oh,
It's gonna have sound. Yeah.
OWD.
They should put more budget maintaining the buggy.
Mm.
But it's fun. So what do you guys do during your free times? Yeah.
me and Leanne actually have like a common sport that we play. We play dodgeball. I think it's niche.
I feel like it's niche.
Like before joining, I didn't know that it was so serious. Like people take it so seriously. And there's like tournaments with like cash prizes and stuff.
We started playing competitively at the same time.
Yeah.
But I only knew about dodgeball when I started Nottingham, and that was like a really fun sport for me.
Mhm.
And also I couldn't do well in other sports because I hate anything that has a racket.
Oh, how about like volleyball?
I
basketball?
played volleyball for a while, but then I had like a nerve injury. So
Oh,
it's like
damn.
receiving is hard.
We basically play outside in a club called Storm. Shout out Storm. And yeah, we joined the league
We did.
first, and
Like,
then we
we
got close there.
National Dodgeball Championship.
Yeah, it was fun. Like you learn a lot of things. But at the end of the day, it's a commitment that you have to make time for. And it can get like taxing sometimes. It's something that we want to like commit to, I guess.
What else do you do, Yu Shan?
So back to my foundation times, I was quite involved in music society, and I joined first as a performer for orchestra, like an orchestra concert. And then in my first year, I was head of orchestra.
Were you like the one with the
Yeah, I was conducting and stuff.
Oh,
So cool.
It's cool, kinda, but it's a lot of work, but it's also the same thing lah. Like it's something that I want to do, and I think I had really a lot of fun, like just creating like a community
mm.
and then performing. But I did spend my whole summer like arranging music.
Oh.
Yeah, like using software.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. Like as in even performing itself, it was something that I don't think I should miss out like at all. Are you guys into music? Kinda? No?
Listening, yes.
Yes, I
Just
feel like
listening.
I'm not musically inclined.
Same.
Yeah, but I really appreciate music. Like I
Mm.
appreciate performances and stuff, but I can't be the one playing the instrument.
Okay, that's fine. Like you need to have like the producer and then the consumer, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about you, Leanne? You've been here for quite some time. Yeah.
We need to stop bringing that up.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm balding too.
Uh,
I'm kidding.
Throughout your years in Nottingham,
Mm.
like what's the fun stuff?
So I started off in foundation in engineering because I wanted to do chemical actually. So halfway through, I was like, hey, can I switch to science instead? Because I kind of don't like this. And then they were like, no, you have to like retake your foundation, by the way. And I was like,
Wait,
Did you?
people are allowed to switch. Like
so yeah, I didn't switch. I just finished the foundation, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna switch courses. Then they were like, yeah, you have the necessary credits and everything to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
into environmental science. So part of that is mainly because I joined nature club in foundation, and then we did a lot of activities such as like tree planting, and then there was like the birdhouse event,
Mm.
and then it really made me think like, oh, I really want to go to this career path and this side of things instead of engineering.
and that's when you discovered like you knew.
Yeah, that's how I knew by my extracurricular. During foundation, there was like also a lot of volunteering opportunities. So like I volunteered at like a dog shelter. That was in Broga as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shelter in Broga.
I hope the uncle is doing okay. I haven't been checking on him.
Why? Is he like
He's old and has like a lot of dogs, but the compound is nice lah. So I volunteered at like 2 dog shelters, and then I also volunteered for a lot of students association events, SA events, like the ones that are hosted by activities. So not the ones that are by clubs. So they will be like, oh, who wants to volunteer for like MyFest or ICN?
Oh, like,
Uh,
okay.
So I volunteer for those. One thing really funny is like I really enjoy signing up for psychology studies.
This is
So sad.
Leanne's like niche interest.
I love being a guinea pig. It's just for the sake of science, you know what I'm saying? So
She likes to be a test subject.
yeah, I have like this running list of studies that have joined, and I feel like it's been like 60. And that's a lot.
What?
That's a lot.
They should.
60.
60.
Wait, that's kind of crazy.
60 studies
Yes.
you've done.
Yes. And
That's
The-
insane.
and it varies between no incentive
Yeah, no
and also like
incentives,
the
yeah.
free ones. So usually the FIP students don't have any incentives, but I still join for the sake of supporting them.
I know that Ethan, you do cheer.
Yes, I do. I been doing since high school.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you
uh,
have experience.
Yeah, quite. I am 4-time national champion.
Okay. I didn't know we were in the presence of a
No,
champion.
no.
Here.
Yeah, then now I'm continuing in Nottingham.
How does cheer work actually? Like the competitions, is there like a grading system?
Yeah, it's like you can say it's like group dancing maybe. Yeah, like
Group
you have
dancing.
formation, then like whatever difficulty skills you do and how you execute them, and they'll just judge accordingly lah.
But it always involves like a lot of people.
Not really, yeah. Like the minimum is probably like you and your partner.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like we do what we call it's called single basing, where like I hold on to another flyer on top. That's all.
Mm.
Yeah, just one and one.
Do you have a favorite like pose or like
We will start.
Not really, but I feel like I enjoy the team dynamic more. Like when
Okay.
everybody have fun together as a team. I feel like that's more what I seek in cheer. Yeah.
But then I think you performed for Nations Cup.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, I actually choreographed that performance. It was very hard. Like
Damn.
The
Okay.
whole thing.
yeah, cause we have like 20 plus people. Then like whenever we break for restroom, like when they come back, I just have to ask like, oh, is your friend here?
Oh,
Like,
because it's
yeah.
hard to keep track.
Yeah,
Is
like
it?
sometimes we'll be halfway in and like somebody just pops up. Then we're like,
Like the formation.
yeah, it just suddenly pops out again.
Okay.
They're like, where were you?
Mm-hmm.
It's time for
Question pouch.
I think we should let Leanne go first.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
producers prepared
Some
questions
for
for
us.
each of us. Yeah.
Apparently, it's related to like
Yeah.
our topic today.
Oh, okay. So my question is, what key experience or skills from outside of EGS have you gained that supported you in your degree so far? My postgrad degree, I guess. I feel like the experience that I gained in my degree years really come from like extracurriculars. So it was like the Roots and Shoots program. I joined that during my summer of year 2. And I also joined, I would say meme is an external, sorry, it's not part of school, it's also an organization. So I joined the Malaysia, oh my god, I forgot the name. The ecology of the ecology of Malaysian elephants. I joined that organization as an intern, and then I learned a lot about lab work, and that's what actually led me to my PhD, because I found that molecular work is quite interesting, and I wanted to like expand on it. So yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
How about you, Shan?
My
What's
question.
your question?
Oh.
How has your journey to discovering EGS been like so far? I think you meant like how has my journey before I've joined EGS, I guess, and discovering it. For me, I didn't always knew that I wanted to do like this, because I didn't know that this existed. But then after I learned about it, I guess like through exploring, I learned about it online, but when you go outdoors, I guess you hike or you travel to like certain places, and you kind of start to realize like, oh, this actually means a lot to me, and then you want to do something about it. So that's kind of why, or like how I realized I wanted to do EGS.
Interesting.
What about you? What's your question, Ethan?
Is there a time where you prioritize having fun over your academics? Tell us more.
Oh,
Okay, I promise I'm not a freeloader. I finish my stuff on time. I finish my work on time.
The fact that
But-
you have to say that though. Oh, never
No, I
mind.
mean-
But continue.
Okay. I feel like every time I prioritize having fun over my academics.
Every
Like,
time.
Yeah,
every
since
single
Like in every
assignment.
situation.
yeah, like ever since when I was in primary maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, I like to
oh,
I like to
you-
ditch my work, then just go off and play somewhere else.
Your lecturers might be watching this though. What do you have to say?
I am a changed man. Okay.
Oh, okay.
we believe.
I scored decently for my coursework.
Okay. Thank you for your
Honest.
honest and admirable answer. I think we can resume back to the podcast.
I know some of the year threes went to like intern during their summer vacation at TCS, the Turtle Conservation Society of Malaysia. What about you guys? What you guys did during like summer?
I feel like the chillest summer I've had was my summer after foundation.
Oh,
Because I didn't really have any commitments except for like preparing for my role as like head of orchestra in music. I was like arranging music. But then other than that, I just had I had a hardcore gym era.
Oh,
I
gym
was hitting the
buddy.
gym every day. I was like watching my macros. I was like doing cardio and lifting weights. But it was fun. Like I had so much time and like the privilege to do that. I have a cute little hobby. I love arranging like flowers, like for anyone, for my friends. No, it's just very fulfilling. And I might turn it into a side hustle.
that's cute though.
Yeah.
Like that was chill summer.
Yeah, back in foundation, I went to a lot of places with my friends too, like especially road trips. Yeah, like that. I remember that one time we drove all the way to Kedah, Sungai Petani. Yeah, just for a car show. Then came back
Really?
again. Yeah,
A car show.
yeah, just a
So
car
like a car person.
we were like we talked together stuff and that, then like just all the way just for that we did stop by Ipoh, but we didn't get the chance to visit.
What? Like you stopped there though.
We just stopped there for like break my like it hurts sitting for like 3 hours.
It does though.
Yeah.
Do you drive there?
Yeah, I drove alone, like they were sleeping.
Oh,
Yeah, they were just like sleeping.
co-pilot.
Yep, it was.
I think we need new friends.
Yeah, I need new friends.
But I like Ipoh though. Like my grandma's from Ipoh.
Oh,
And the tapu father is the bus. Okay, anyways. What did you do during the summer, Leanne?
I feel like I can't sit still. So every summer, or at least any month that I get free, I have to do something. So haven't been a chill summer.
Oh.
It's all been work. I'm kidding. But
Are you calling me lazy?
no,
Yeah.
I'm calling myself a workaholic.
Okay.
So
That sounds okay.
I wouldn't say the most memorable summer is like when I went for work and travel.
oh, work and travel.
Yeah, so
To where?
to New Jersey, America.
Under Infinity Abroad?
Yes. And then when I was there, when we had free time, because our hours are quite packed. So when I had a day off, I went to the Cape May County Zoo and that was free.
That was free.
That was for free. So they were running on donations. But it was so nice. Like the compound, it was nice weather, and then there was like all the animals. There were different. It was even better than Sudagara.
Like,
Then what?
Because it's walkable and then it's so chilly. It's a bit hard to get to, but I figured it out.
I think it's also the weather, right? The weather is like
Weather is nice.
it's like not humid.
Yeah, another place I went during my free time during work and travel was Stone Harbor conservation, turtle conservation. So they were doing terrapin conservation. So they don't have mangroves, right? So they only have mud flats, which are like grassy, muddy flats, right?
Uh-huh.
And then
Yeah.
within these mud flats there are horseshoe crabs and turtles.
I
Like
love horseshoe crabs.
yeah,
They're
and
so
there's
cool.
a lot of them. And then the problem in New Jersey is that roadkill. So they will come out the road and they just get pushed by cars.
oh,
So in that building, I have this sticker on my car that says sold out.
Yeah.
They were selling merch.
ah,
So like any proceeds they were doing a conservation effort basically, and it was so nice to see like another country's conservation effort because you
Yeah.
only know about like TCS.
Yeah.
So when I went there, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so interesting.
Yeah.
Like another species that is not native, but it's native there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like something new lah.
Yeah.
It low-key like warms your heart sometimes.
Yeah,
when you
exactly.
see it.
And then you see like the research being done, and then they have like merch for them as well. So cute. So cute.
And you also did RASMA, like Roots and Shoots, like the award thing. How was that like? Because I know some of the year threes, they also did it.
Yeah, I think
Or-
mine was just a weekend thing because I had another job on weekdays.
Alright.
So I was just doing like free tree society. So I was just giving out. I was just propagating plants, giving out plants, gardening basically. But I know there's our seniors. I mean my juniors. They did TRCRC, the one in Balloon, right?
There's also one on the Central Forest Pine.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. So so some of your
Seniors,
seniors
okay.
worked on a long project, so they have a lot of hours. So for me, I just made it up for the bare minimum. I just work on the weekend, but the RASMA thing is you can do
More.
like a Monday to Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's quite fulfilling.
Did you
It's
do yours
really
during the
nice.
summer?
I did, yeah. Because you can't do it now. I don't think you have time.
Yeah, that's true though. I did like a sun bear conservation. I think I already talked about this
yes.
before.
Oh yeah, the
Yes, she
sun bear.
did.
Yeah. And a lot
Oh,
of them
interesting.
also applied. Like I applied directly, but a lot of them also applied through RASMA. And I think it's way easier to apply
Directly.
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes, yeah.
No, I feel like it's easier to apply to RASMA if you want like through RASMA if you want a variety
Yes.
of like volunteering like opportunity.
Yeah, it's a nice way to just get all of the companies and see which one you're interested in and what they can provide
That's true,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they have options. Like if you scroll through the website, they have like a lot of options, but you can't apply to them directly. Like it's better if you try RASMA.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah.
It's a nice curated list.
Note down.
Yeah.
Maybe my next summer.
Also,
Oh,
Do it.
oh, maybe.
Oh,
Or
maybe.
this next summer. So on behalf of EGS Student Media, we want to thank Leanne for coming to this episode today. It was a bit last minute. She pulled through, and then it was fun.
Yeah, it was a
It was so-
very interesting episode having you around.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone for tuning in.
And,
That's all we have for today's episode.
and remember to follow EGS Student Media on Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify for more episodes.
Wait.
Yeah.
So remember I talked about Nature Club?
Oh, what about it?
They're having a revival and Faris will be leading the Nature Club. Remember to follow Nature Club's Instagram
Yeah.
and join the events that you're hosting.
Yeah, and just stay tuned.
Just support.
Show us support.
That's all. Bye bye.